Hello. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, Jackson, Nurain, Antaria. Hello. Hello, Antaria. Are you finally catching the start of a stream? I feel like you've been catching the end of the streams for the past few streams. Nice to see you. Chatter. Hello. Potaika. Hello. Hello. Plan is I'm quickly running for a quick Magnolia kill. Hopefully, I have only 12 minutes until my hunt. So hopefully there's not going to be a queue. If there's going to be a queue, that's going to be problematic. I might have to skip. We'll see. Yeah, last time I did it, I was able to do it in one turn. So we're going to try and do that again. Although I can see some fresh blood. If that is someone waiting in the queue, I'm going to have to skip. Nevia, dude. What a shite server. Let's see. Maybe it was someone leaving. Fingers crossed. Ah, fuck this. I hate Nevia. Exhibit number 2000. Fuck this. All right, whatever. No, we don't do Magnolia. I don't have time. Oh. Maybe we'll do it after the hunt. We'll try again. I don't have the time now to be fucking around. I have a weird question, Pionch. How would you translate Rubskosa? Diagonal. Yeah, it's definitely diagonal. Level 220 RP. Bow of Destruction. No living vine bow. Oh, here we go. Hang on. There's a Warden. I guess we'll go for that one. Let's go for Warden. Hello, Crocan. Hello. Quick Magnolia kill. That would be literally impossible. Last time there was 7 people queue. Oh, dude. And then how can that be profitable if you have to wait half an hour for the boss kill? Then like you'd have to have an expectation of like over 1kk per kill from her. Surely not. Hate it. I hate it. I hate waiting in the queue. Even though I really want that helmet, that amulet. But I think I'll just accept I'm not going to have it for the 2 respawns I want it. Hang on, is that Pedro? I haven't heard that in a while. Pedro. Well, you're going to hunt Azzilon Castle again. We'll do a quick trio. Then I'll be able to finish my bestiary there. And then maybe I'll do a bit of weeklies. Maybe we'll go and persist as well. Probably going to go and persist because I'm really into persist the past few days. Again, I go through phases where I really enjoy persist for like a week or 2 weeks at a time, like every few months. I'm really into it now. What is my highest level in the game? Well, it was my monk, 840. Currently, it's this character. It's Nevia. It's Nevia still. I'm into the wardens on Nevia. That is good on Nevia. That I will admit. Told you I made a paladin? Maybe. Maybe. There's a lot of people who tell me a lot of things, Jackson. I don't have quite enough RAM in my head to remember everything. But yeah, paladin's a good choice. When was the last time you heard from Palm? I think he was in here not like too long ago. I think maybe he was in the stream within the last 2 weeks, definitely, chatter. So not like an insanely long time ago. It's now level 68. Okay. Good progress. Well, that's when it's going to begin to be really good then. Level 60 is when it really gets good. So yeah, we're gonna do 1 hour of Azzilon. That's gonna conclude all my Azzilon bestiaries, which is great. Then I'm gonna do like 1 more hour. I think 1 hour of Gowannas on Wednesday, and then this paladin is gonna be done, and he's gonna be waiting his turn while we finish off some sorcerer stuff. I've started recording some level 400 sorcerer stuff now as well, so sorcerer is getting there, and it's gonna be baby paladin. He has a house on Nevia. I'd love to buy. Asked him on Discord a couple of days ago, but haven't heard back yet. Oh, okay, all right. I'm selling. Oh, does he not have the Port Hope one? Does Palm have doesn't he have like this one north of Depot? Oh, that's the one he used to have. I don't know if he still has it. Comea. Okay. I'm selling my house, by the way, in the Russia. This one right here next to Depot. Current offer 100kk. If someone's gonna pay more than 100kk, there it is. House market scares you. It's just a reflection of real life. Property always goes up, right? Evening nut. I mean, I don't know nuts. I mean, obviously flimsies are going to be best. I don't know how available they're going to be on double on your server though. Flimsies would be best. I don't know. You can check on Tibia pal what I have for level 500 paladin. I don't remember. It's all updated what I know. Don't you have Dominando issues on EU servers? Not on green optional. On green optional, there's no real Dominando. Hey Kai. Is Oberon able to block attacks? Yes. I mean, all bosses have a shielding ability, which, yeah, if you're solo EK or solo monk, there's a real issue with the single target attacks indeed. Oh, Vieswav. It's free. Okay. Luquinho. Oh, where are you, Luquinho? Vieswav says it's free, so we can start in a minute. Where we can level as free party, EK, EDMS. Oh. Cathedral, I guess. Yeah, probably Cathedral. Hey, Tiger. No relation. No relation to a Latino dance mover. Look, Tibia Pal have a gear thing for paladins. It has a reference of all the gear stuff. It doesn't have it doesn't tell you which ones to get. That's going to be my YouTube guides when it comes to the paladin. And it's also like level 200 plus. Oh, I've got the wrong wheel. No, I've got the wrong wheel. I've been waiting for Luquinho, and it turns out I'm gonna be the delay after all. Sorry, team. I'll be back in 20 seconds. What is this clown frog? It's just people redeeming the clown reward. I don't know why. I haven't done anything that deserves a clown. Second, third monk content creator on Twitch sold as monk. How rude. Calling me the second or third monk creator. Disrespectful. All right. Thank you.
Allegedly hasn't done anything that deserves clown.
That's right. Not just allegedly. I haven't. All right. So we're starting here. We're going to be here for 1 hour. Oh. Way up. Let me see if I can remember the route. Here we go up, right? Or maybe the first lap we don't need to do it because we've got full respawn. Tibia Pal. Don't ask me about stuff that's on Tibia Pal, please. If you come into this stream and you ask about where to hunt, before you do, go on tibiapal.com/hunting and check your vocation. If it has the answer, use that. If it doesn't have an answer, then you can ask me. Don't be asking me stuff that's already there. The whole point of the website is to stop people asking me the same question a million times. If I know that the answer to your question is on TibiaPal, I'm not going to answer your question. Open the wheel, please. It's a greater gem. It's a greater gem with Revelation Mastery, which gets me Tier 1 Divine Empowerment and T2 Gift of Life. And now it's up, right? I think it's up here. Yes. Please kill Luquinho. Hey, Mage. It's going to be hard to kill Luquinho here. I'll do my best, but I think it's too hard at this respawn because it's too easy. Up. Oh no, it's the levitate. I always forget it's the levitate spot. Okay, all right. Okay, I got it. I got it, Axis. All right. Here we go. I tried to get him here, but he got out the trap. Yeah, this boy asked me where to EXP, so you've got a list of places where to EXP. On TibiaPal, it's updated. With the levels. For Paladin and for Sorcerer, it's updated. All the other vocations are pending. Presumably, you just want results. We levitate up here, Luquinho. Tibia Palm Monk spots haven't been updated. Ooh, Echo! Do it next time. Influence, perfect. That is the one you want. Thank you for that sub earlier. Only the facts. Yes, thank you. If you're old, yeah, if you're a different vocation that's not been updated, yeah, you can still use the older stuff as well. It's not going to be obviously necessarily strictly correct for results, but you know what? Sorcerer is the main one that's really changed. That's the main one where there's actually some real changes with like rotation and stuff. But that's also why that was one of the first ones that I did do. Obviously, Druid has changed a lot as well, but I never had much Druid anyway because I never played Druid. But yeah, you can still use it for like damage types, right? To know which imbues you need, how difficult it is, what the route is and stuff. Anyway, probably about 10 months from now, all the vocations will be updated. 1 video a day. Just today, I recorded another 7 and uploaded to YouTube for this week's sorcerer updates. That's another 7, and the last one of those 7 was level 400 plus summer court. So we're already reaching level 400 spots on the sorcerer. Did I go the wrong way? Shit, I went the wrong way. Fuck. Oh well. Until which level you will make the guides? For every vocation, the plan is at least until 600 or so. But then once I've, because that's like the baseline that I think is useful. Once I've got 600 on everything, then I'll probably be playing like 1 vocation at a time and going a bit higher. So like once I've got 600 stuff for like all 5 vocations, then I'm gonna go back to this paladin and, you know, record it up to like 1k, right? Then maybe we'll go in another vocation up to 1k. But, you know, that's like real long-term stuff. So like it's gonna be up to 600 for everybody. And then gradually, you know, maybe higher level stuff on very specific vocations that I enjoy the most. Like, I don't think we'll ever hit 1k stuff on the sorcerer, because right now I'm doing the thing where I go from the paladin to the sorcerer to record a few videos just as an update for the week. And the quality, the enjoyment of the gameplay is definitely very noticeable. A decrease in enjoyment. Every time I go into sorcerer and I record something, I'm like, oh god, let it end. Let it end. Let me go on my paladin, please. Please. I want to relog back on my paladin. Is it worth buying any of the stag gear for paladin? I don't plan to. It's like kind of okay. If it's just for the elemental protections, right? I think it's like, is it like ice on the armor? I don't remember. But like when I looked at those items, I thought, doors on top. Oh, I thought it was not really worth it. Thank you, Storm Stars, for the 9 months Prime sub. Thank you. Energy on the boots again. Like, is that good? I mean, if you're gonna be hunting, I don't know, if you're gonna be hunting Crater, right? Sure, great. Yeah, I mean, sure, but I would never equip them solo, I don't think, you know? So you really have to answer that yourself if you really want their elemental protections for whatever reason. I found I don't need them, so I'm not buying any. Okay, now up. Don't get confused. Here we go. If you check in Tibia, pal, you're not making the results anyway. Well, there are many reasons to check it, right? I mean, I don't think checking the results on Tibia, pal, is just supposed to be for like newbies or whatever. Like, I use results on Tibia, pal, myself because I don't remember everything all the time anyway. But like, I like, you know, if I'm playing like a new low level character, I like to double check what is like the best respawn in a particular level range, you know. So yeah, sure. If you're a real rookie, then yeah, you're obviously not going to make the results, but it's still going to tell you what is the best spot, right? So even if you're making 20% less on each of the spots, then whichever spot I've got as the highest is probably still going to be the highest for you, just 20% less. So it's still useful, right? Hey, Bird Fox. What's the first charm for knights? Well, it's kind of similar to what you do on the monk. So low blow and savage blow and overpower I usually like the best 3. But they are expensive, right? So usually what you might consider doing is get some cheaper charms first, just to have some, like, you know, freeze, zap, poison, wound, for example. And then as you unlock more charm points, then you reset and you get low blow, savage blow, etc. Also for Paladin, no. That's EK and Monk. Paladin still benefits a lot from elemental charms, but low blow is still very good. Another echo again in this spot, and it's another influenced. Love it. No, Paladin's charm setup is more like a few crit charms first. Sorry, a few elemental charms first. Like, yeah, again, freeze, zap, poison, divine wrath, for example, very, very good on the Paladin. And then you would go low blow and overpower. Low blow, very, very good. Savage blow, no. Do not get savage blow on Paladin, but low blow is very good. And yeah, overpower, very good. And overflux is also going to be good eventually on the Paladin. Not for a little while. It is a higher level charm, but it's still going to be good eventually. Warden solved the lack of charm points. Oh, I know. I've almost got 6,000 charm points from the Wardens now. After we finish the bestiary here on Azzilon, I'm going to have 16,000 charm points on this character now. Crazy. Why Savage Blow isn't good? Well, it's not so much why Savage Blow isn't good. It's just that crit charms in general aren't that good on the Paladin because he has fairly low base damages of his spells. Also, Diamond Arrows. The only reason why Low Blow is actually good is because it benefits from the double charm proc. If you crit with a Diamond Arrow through Low Blow on the selected creature, you crit on every creature. So it's still very, very good. But it's just the very unique Paladin auto-attack handling. I want to trade my level 274 MS. Well, I mean, it's character bizarre, right? I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be trading accounts with you for a character that's worth, 500 Tibia coins. Two zeros less? What, 160? I always mess this up here too. I don't know what it is about these levitate spots. Get me. Would you still consider getting dodge on an RP? Well, I mean, I have dodge on my character, but that's just because I've gotten it for the minor charm points because it's a very cheap major charm. So you spend 600 major charm points and get a good amount of minor charm points. That's worth, but I would probably never actually use it for anything real. What is your favorite vocation? Currently, definitely Paladin. Oh, look at Luquinho. Look at him. He's stuck. He's trapped. Can you figure out the door strat? Can you figure it out? No. No. He had to be rescued. Do you think you'll start enjoying Sorcerer more of the implement wave on Cursor? So I will enjoy it more. I still don't think it's going to be like very enjoyable though. Like I definitely think it's a nice change that's necessary, but it's still going to be the the least comfortable solo vocation, even with that. So yeah, I'll play it a bit more when they implement that and test it out and stuff. But I do still think, regardless, it's still going to be, you know, a little tricky with the waves, because you still have to position yourself in relation to the wave in a very, very specific way, which you don't need to do on other vocations as much. Wouldn't getting a T3 wound for 1.2k points be so very good for minor charm points? Sure. I'm going to get Carnage soon, which is my last major charm point at T2. And then, yeah, then I'll probably go for some cheap T3s like Wound, Poison, Freeze, Zap, so I can farm some more minor charm points. I am going to be entering T3 charms territory very soon if I keep at it with the Wardens. Are you going to play the new servers? Not these, no. The next optional servers, I'll be tempted. It'll depend on what it is that I'm actually up to at the moment when they launch. But I might play the next optional servers. I mean, now that the new ones are launching, then it's going to be at least a few more months. So yeah, I think maybe we'll play the new servers, the new optionals. Carnage, when do you think it's useful? I don't. It's just that's the last charm that I'm missing, so may as well, you know? For completeness, I don't know that I'm ever going to use it. I mean, if I ever go Pumin, I'll stick it on the Spectre, and that's it, right? Is Tibia pal just you? Yeah, it's basically just me. I've had a guy, Zim Cognito, Zim on Discord, help me with a couple of tools recently. He's helped me with the weapon proficiency planner, and he's been helping with the damage calculator a bit. Although that I've been working on a lot myself too. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's all just me. It's more about like completeness of having everything, you know, not just for the minor charm points. Oh yeah, fair enough. That's good to know. Actually, I didn't think it was that efficient to get the T3 charm points when it comes to minors. But you know, at the pace I'm going, gain like 100, 150 charm points each day with the Wardens. We'll be getting some T3s in no time, anyways. You got 15k charm points. Very good. They are approaching all T3 charms breakpoint too. Maybe you've got some T3s now. Unlocking a warden should also give you 2% experience from that monster. And ideally raw experience, right? Just to fuck with Animus a bit more. Sure, why not? Who cares about raw experience? It was added to the game and then ruined within a couple of updates. Good shit, Cipsoft. Let's make it even worse. Oh. I will never forgive Tipsoft for putting Animus on raw experience. Outrageous. I'm going to wait one SQM lower because the monsters keep getting stuck and not coming through. I think it's going to it makes more sense one SQM lower maybe. Because they keep puffing around. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Crit heal crazy. Oh, I know. That was actually a good time. I got trapped, and then just crit heal comes out of nowhere and just goes straight full HP. That was nice. My charm points are giga low for my level, even though I don't overkill monsters that much. I blame the raw bounty XP bonuses that flew your level up. Yeah, I mean maybe especially if your server benefited from the bounty experience during Great Expedition. Sure. But anyway, with the Wardens, it should be easier than ever to catch up on charm points. Mitigation gems are more comfortable than max HP already at level 500. Okay. Yeah, interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to be fishing for either gem on my EK. Oh, this is a perfect spot, actually. Both of them can be 2 SGM away from me. Love it. Yeah, when I play the EK, I'll probably go for both HP and mitigation gems just to test that out as well. Thanks for sharing. I didn't think it would be as soon as 500, but okay. I can believe it. Where's team? 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 I keep seeing statements that parry is better on Mega Dragons than Elemental Charms. What do you think? Yep, I agree. I like them. I like them there. I mean, I've only used it on one vocation. I've used parry on Monk, on the Mega Dragons, and it felt good. I mean, it's very... The problem with parry is that it's very hard to quantify how good it is because it falls on the, I think, physical damage on the input analyzer. But then how do you really verify that? It would be possible to verify on a sorcerer. Maybe if I get parry on my sorcerer, I could do a test where we do like 1 hour Nimisat with parry on Mega Dragons and 1 hour with some elemental charm that I don't do damage of that type. And then compare the damage dealt by parry versus the elemental. Maybe there's a sorcerer out there in chat who would like to do that test, because I think it would be interesting. But at least from my personal experience, when I ran parry, I did like it on the monk, and I felt like it was quite useful. But it was impossible for me to quantify because, my melee attacks did physical damage. And I won't be able to verify on the paladin either because, again, I do a ton of physical damage, so it's impossible to tell how much of the damage is from the parry charm. Just don't use auto attacks. Yeah, true. Could do that. Could use elemental arrows, could get their freeze arrows or whatever. If I was really desperate, I suppose I could do that. That would technically work. It would gimp my results for like an hour, which would also affect the outcome because the Mega Dragons would live for longer because I was weaker, which means there would be more parry procs. So that's not even exactly a very scientific test anyways. Why am I not screaming? Do paladins scream? Hey up, clown again. Hey, boo-boo. 900 paladin? At 900 paladin, you probably want to start hitting up the Feruseals. But I'm sure like upper Rosh and stuff will still be very good. Hell, Flimsies and Rosh will still be very good. Yeah, I would try all the Feruseals, see what you like. I imagine all of them going to be pretty good. Well, most of them anyway. Undead Seal OP. Yeah, apparently you break the respawn though a little too soon. Is there any bonus related to MS Elemental stance? I mean, the masteries do carry benefits with them, if that's what you mean when you have them active. Like the fire one increases base damage of fire spells. Energy increases crit chance of energy spells, and the death one increases crit damage of death spells. I don't know if that's what you're asking. Yes, so yes, of course they have bonuses, but those bonuses do only apply on the original stance of the element, not to all of the converted ones. Boom, first one done. 200 more gorges, which will be another 20 minutes or so. Then I'll be fully done with the bestiary here. Lovely. Then I don't need to come back until I want to record the video for here, which ideally I would do with the precision amulet from Magnolia. Porvs with a 12-man raid. Thank you, Porvs. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Thanks so much. I love Tip. Yeah, I mean, you are a paladin. What's not to love? How many Echo Wardens have you completed from the bestiary? Right now, I think about 500. I would have to check on the tracking website. I have majority of them now, though. I have like 60%, I think. If you had to keep playing Baby MS, on which charm would you focus on at the start? I think Elementals. He didn't have a high enough magic level to really worry about crit charms, I think. I would probably go Freeze, Zap, Poison, maybe into Overflux as the fourth one. Like, obviously, low blow scales harder with your skills. No, Mirovik, no, they don't. Lord of Destruction enhances these bonuses from their base values to slightly higher values, but they, of course, apply from level 20 when you first apply your mastery. No, you're wrong, Mirovik. Definitely wrong. Level 20, you apply Death Stance, you get the crit damage on death spells. Except at level 20, you don't have any death spells, right? So that's not a good example, but you do. You do get, like, for example, I don't know, the Fire Wave, right? The Fire Wave in the Mastery of Fire, you would get the extra base damage. Do I even need the Alicorn here? I don't think I need Alicorn. Let me just switch for straight up Plasma Farmer equipment. I just hit 775 points on MS and Beam Free feels so strong. Yeah, it's just a shame you gotta have such a high level to get there, you know? and a gem, right? And at that level, you wouldn't even have the enlarged energy wave, right? So even with all that, you're still giving up quite a lot. I love the enlarged energy wave. Best gems for RP. Revelation gems. Just getting more revelation perks for the flat damage. Divine Empowerment is your best revelation perk, so usually that one, so that you can get that as high as possible. The Divine Empowerment one. Who is best, ED or MS? I mean, MS has higher ceiling for sure. MS scales higher and has a higher ceiling, but is also much more demanding to play solo. In Team 100, probably doesn't matter. Between Luquinho and VSF, who do you think would save you, leave you in a burning building? I don't know. I feel like, you know, Luquinho's been around a long time. He feels quite loyal. I feel like Luquinho maybe would be more likely. VSF I don't know quite as well as I know Luquinho. So I'm gonna go with Luquinho. And he's a druid, so naturally it's in his DNA, right? To save you. Surely. Yes, Tipsoft is not going to answer you, but that is the answer. They do apply as soon as you enable them. Definitely, Mirobek, 100%. Tell me how you deal so much damage at Baby Sorcerer. I'm 455 and can't be 3.5 million damage. What kind of answer do you expect? Do you think I have some secret client or something? I mean, whatever you watch is just what I do, and whatever damage I put out, it's kind of hard to have some sort of secret answer. Hit waves. I don't even think I'm that good at hitting waves, to be honest. Whenever I have to play the energy rotation, I'm like dreading it. This is actually something I've found myself on the Sorcerer as well very often. Like when I play solo Sorcerer, if I'm going to a spot where I can use either the Death or the Fire rotation, and I just use Death Echo with Great Fire Wave, and that's my rotation, I actually don't mind it. I have a fairly good time usually. It's once I have to use the energy rotation and either use the small energy wave or the energy beam, that's when I hate it. That's when I really don't enjoy the playstyle. I think it's the energy rotation solo that fucks me off. Like, I don't mind the fire and the death so much, but the energy rotation, I really do not enjoy. Every time I have to use it, I'm like, I don't really want to hunt. Echo and Firewave is too boring for you? Well, I don't know. I feel like I think it depends. I guess it depends on your level and how much you push the respawn. You know, generally, so far, the gameplay I've had on my Sorcerer is always pushing something as soon as it's possible. So Death Echo and Firewave was never really boring, right? If you're doing Were Tigers -2 on 275, that's not boring, right? Maybe if I was level 600 doing it, then by that point, yeah, it would be maybe a bit boring. But I don't know. I enjoyed that rotation a lot more for solo. Well, no, you don't need beam mastery then. If you're not using beams, then you don't need beam mastery. Then you go for Lord of Destruction, and you know, even though Lord of Destruction is not amazing, it is still the best one for that rotation. The damage impact analyzer could show you damage per hour. That would be nice. Does it not? No, I guess not. It just shows you damage total done, right? I guess you just your hunt analyzer shows it then, right? My hunt analyzer right now is showing me 7.7 million.
On top.
Oh, thank you, Ronin. Thank you for the 12-month Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Luquinho. Always gets that Inferniarch in the doorway. How can I verify it? Very easily, Miroic. Hit level 66, get a great death beam. Do it, go into death rotation. Hit a few great death beams. Check the average damage when it doesn't crit. Check the damage when it crits. It'll be very clear that it's applying the extra 40% crit damage or whatever it is in the Mastery of Decay. Do you never loot? I loot all the time. I loot everything around me all the time. You maybe are not familiar with the loot hotkey. Karuyo. If you go into settings and hotkeys, there is a hotkey that was added to the game like 2 years ago, which loots all the bodies around you. So I've got that on a convenient hotkey, and I just spam it. So everything that I ever walk past that has loot, I just immediately loot it with 0 effort. So that could be slowing you down as well. You don't play a monk anymore? No, I sold it, in fact. So no. We'll be doing a monk playthrough from scratch in the future, but still a while away. You should pull all the loot manually for nostalgia. Back in the day when all the loot dropped in like a bag as well, so you'd open the body and then you'd have to open a bag with the stuff inside. Monk changes tomorrow. I doubt it. I mean, that was skill expression, chatter, but as you can imagine, if you know me even a little bit, there's not exactly the skill expression I enjoy. There's a fiendish apparently somewhere. Okay, let's go kill it. Let's go kill the fiend. A soul core would be nice. They are like 3kk each. I care. They're like 3kk. It's profit. Surely. High level to the north. Difficulty unknown. So it's going to be the Gorger. That's the only one I don't have. Fiery making some guides on Ferrum Brunnia. What happened now? What has he done? What has he done? Oh, I think Vieswav went for the fiend. Let's go find him. Come, Luquinho. Come. High level to the northeast. All right. To the west. I'll be here somewhere. There we go. Gorger Fiend. You not seen his last death? No, I haven't. Pressing the panic button that's not plugged in. Come on, Soul Core. Come on. Come on. Wait, share. Ah, nothing. Classic. Totally worth it. Totally worth the detour. Ah, yes, the dust. I guess we restart from here and go left. And go north. Average price 1.2 KKK of the Moonsilver bow? Shit, I was not aware it was that expensive. I guess Paladins love the... I guess it's a big boost for the Paladin, right? It's the Moonsilver bow is probably the best, most valuable Moonsilver item, right? As is tradition, always Sanguine bow was most expensive, Soul Bleeder was most expensive. Now the Moonsilver bow is most expensive. Freaking Paladins can't keep getting away with it. Can't keep getting away with it. Always getting the best, juiciest items. How much did you get for the monk? I think it was 52,000. So math on Crypt Strike versus Silver Moon weapon, saying Crypt Strike is better. Thoughts? I have no thoughts. What thoughts am I supposed to have, Arg? Do you think I ran the numbers on those? I haven't. I have no idea what the monk weapon even does. I don't even know what the monk moon silver weapon even does. I haven't even looked at the tree, so I have zero thoughts. It depends who's done the maths. If it was someone like Antaria or Goeldi, you know, then I would probably take it seriously. If it's a random, then I guess you're gonna have to double check. Anyway, the Crypt Strike is a physical weapon, and Moon Silver is energy, so they're not really comparable in any case. They're not. It's not the same use case, right? I'm sure the Moon Silver is better than Soul Kamas, which is the actual comparison point, right? It has no thoughts. He's a paladin. I can't even argue with that, Tiger. I love it though. I love how easy it is. I love it. Just vibing. Oh wow! Look, he managed to get through the door without getting a monster in there. Hello, 1 feet closer. That is a cursed name. Alright, bestiary's done, by the way. Lovely. That was an easy Azzilon bestiary with these two. It's literally took like 2.5 hours total. Beautiful. Oh, and I leveled up at some point. I don't even know when. I'm already 90% to the next level. I have no idea when I leveled up. I totally missed it. Paladin, see, I don't even need to look at my screen, dude. I miss level ups. I have no idea what's going on. Still doing 9.6 raw. Thoughts on people who capitalize the commit message? Based? Are you telling me you commit your code with a lowercase commit message? What? What? That is dirty. That is dirty. Have some respect for Git. Well, you've got to capitalize the commit message. What? What are you doing, Italian? What are you doing? I write an essay in the commit message. I've got like full stops and capital letters and everything. I always run out of allowed characters in the commit message. I want to write the whole story of the commit in there. Still don't enjoy MS solo play? No, can't blame you. Me neither, really. I was saying earlier, I enjoy the fire and death rotations, but I don't enjoy the energy rotation at all. And I absolutely hate the cooldown reduction on the beam mastery on low level. Oh my god, it fucks me up so much. I keep trying to use I keep expecting to use Death Echo, but a freaking energy wave comes out because I hit 2 creatures with the central beam of the energy beam, and it reset the cooldown. and like the energy waves go flying into the wall, and it pisses me off. I wish I could get rid of the cooldown reduction. I can't. It's a skill issue. I admit it's fully a skill issue. Nonetheless, though, annoys the crap out of me. Red piece of cloth was worth 20k hunting heroes. I don't think it was ever worth quite that much. Multi-action issue, sure, but that's could be just said. It's a skill issue. Of course, if I was casting every spell manually, like the good old prehistoric days of pre-multi-action, like the savages that we were, then sure, that wouldn't be a problem, right? But it is, so. Cast Energy Strike North? Energy Strike? What? The single target spell? First charm point, first RP charms. Just get the best elementals. Freeze, zap, poison, get you to 2.2k. Then maybe start saving for low blow. So you'll be able to get like tier 1 low blow, but save for tier 2 after one. The quoted message to spells. Oh my god. The people always used to put some shitty quoted message on the strong haste. And have like a taxi or something, like an ASCII. Oh my god. And or like in like, or it was even worse because people would do it in like capital lowercase, capital lowercase, capital lowercase, like some stupid message. So yeah, you could say I miss it, but at the same time, no thank you. I guess it wouldn't bother me now because I have spells of others disabled, so I wouldn't see it anyways, but yes, that was a bit of a throwback to those custom messages on spells. Can 500 DK solo here now with good hands and no limits on pots and bis equipment? I think so. If you say it like that, yeah, I don't think it would be necessarily a recommendation for everybody, but yeah, if you got hands, you want to fight, I think you could. Yeah, I would expect so. I expect you could do it. Any tips on seeing the message Oberon sends? I keep missing it when doing it with 5 people. No. I have. That is like a very definition of a you problem. I yeah, just let someone else do it. Be like, I don't have the hotkeys, someone else do it. That's what I do, even though I have the hotkeys. Nah, I mean, there is no tips. Like, you just need to look. It's not that hard, unless you play on a 13-inch laptop, I guess. In which case, yeah, just don't do it. Oh, Luquinho. Hide people casting text so you can see the screen clearly. Yeah, that's a fair tip. If you have other spells visible on screen, or even self spells, I use neither. Right? There's no clutter on my screen. I don't see my spells. I don't see other people's spells. I didn't even really think about that. I forget that people have all this trash on their screen. So yeah, I guess if you have other people's spells on your screen, then yeah, hide it. That should help. Yeah, good point. Thank you. Thank you, Jobinator. That is, in fact, a valid tip. When drunk streams, like before that, you don't even remember, probably. You're right. I don't remember, but I don't think that's because I was so drunk I blacked out. I think that's probably because they never happened. The legendary PoE drunk stream. What? How about Persist Online launch day drunk stream? That's definitely gonna happen. Huh? Just 10 years away. We'll be here in 2036. I do think Persist is probably getting closer and closer to an early access launch, because they're doing more and more play tests, more frequently testing stuff. So I do feel like maybe they are slowly starting to think about doing an early access launch. They've just announced today that there's going to be another play test. They haven't announced a date yet, but it's probably going to be within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Where I can solo hunt as RP level 296. Asura Mirror. Warzone 5. Warzone 4. Book World. There you go. That'll be enough. Were lions? I don't think so. I mean, he can hunt there. I don't think it's going to be what I'd consider good. He'll do like 3 KK raw or whatever. I'm sure there's places where you can do like 5+. So I guess, yeah, sure, if you don't care about EXP, where lions are good. I hope you enjoy fighting with 5 botting EKs for low experience. If so, yeah, where lions. Go. Just leveled to the distance perk to 10. Yep. No. You got the best one. You got the best one, Gustavo. Stick with it. Definitely do not be re-rolling into the crit chance. The crit chance is even worse than the crit damage. The crit damage is even better than the crit chance. No. Do not redeem. Do not redeem, lady. Ma'am, do not redeem. Yes, you leave that. You leave that bad boy alone, Gustavo. You leave it alone. When can RP start to survive getting boxed? I'm jealous watching this while having to kite at my hunt spots. Well, first of all, I am playing with a druid and a monk, both of who are healing me. So if you were team hunting with a druid and a monk, then you should basically never have to heal and you could box. If you're solo hunting, then obviously it's dependent on your level and on the place you're hunting. I wouldn't be able to box here solo because I would get... Yeah, well... I wouldn't last very long. But it's different when you're team hunting versus, solo. And anyway, boxing is usually just the end of your pull anyway. You shouldn't really be expecting to play the paladin like an EK. You can, but it's largely going to be inefficient. You generally want to be doing kiting into finishing the pull in a box. But generally, shouldn't be your default play style of boxing, because that's always going to be a little bit less efficient. I'm not a team hunter. Well, recently I'm using some of my friends to help me with some bestiaries, Pinzel. That's mostly it. I just want to do the bestiaries. I've just finished the Azzilon bestiary, so I won't be coming here again. Still got Isavi Goannas to finish, so I'll do that at some point. And then that will be it, probably, for the time being, when it comes to team hunts, and we'll be fully leveling the baby paladin. I think on Wednesday we'll do like one more team hunt, and then after that it probably will be back to solo almost exclusively. Maybe the odd team hunt now and then. Tiger, stop trying to get sorcerers nerfed. It's not gonna happen. Everybody knows sorcerers scale well. For the difficulty, I think it's fair. You're leveraging them. Thank you. That's right. It was an English issue. I misspoke. I used the wrong word. Of course, I'm leveraging my connections. I'm leveraging the resources at my disposal. There we go. Although that doesn't sound quite right. I think for solo druid, Cobra, you just stick with Cobra Rod. I don't think you need Soul Hexer on a solo druid, right? Which occasion you think is the most comfortable, relaxed, and lazy? Paladin and EK. Well, I suppose Fork Druid is also pretty lazy, but that's more limited. Paladins and EK can hunt pretty much everything. Druid's kind of limited to the respawns where the double fork works. $250 RP. 118 disc, 32 magic level. I personally would be going to Rocha West, but I imagine you might want to do something easier like Warzone 5, maybe. Is your last charms tier list up to date after summer update? Largely. I mean, not that much has changed. The crit charms have gotten a little bit better for mages. For paladins, low blow is also very, very good. But ultimately, nothing that much has changed. No, elemental's still good, and crit charms good for like monks. EKs and low blow also good on paladin. I mean, if you have a specific question, then just ask a specific question for the vocation. But yeah, it's largely still going to be fairly relevant. Let's finish after this lap. Unless you've got like 3 minutes of boost or something, but I would finish. Maybe we can do a few more polls if you guys want, but maybe let's do one more lap. Let's do one more lap because I can see we still have a few minutes. And then we'll make sure you guys finish the boost if you have one. I want that dust. Kill it. How's my dust looking? 214. So it's still quite far from the next upgrade in the proficiency. I think I need 575 now to upgrade the next perk. Just heard you criticize it. I criticized it for like a level 300 paladin. On a 240 paladin with 104 dist, it's not too bad. I would probably still go... oh, I'm killing... Is Luquinho dying? On 240, I would probably go Bookworld. I think that's still going to be better than Were Lions. But Were Lions, on a 240, Were Lions is probably not too bad. By the time you're like 300, it's not that great anymore. A lot changes in those 50 levels. Oh, out of arrows. There we go. Refilled. For sorcerer, you still want to go for the same one that you go on every other vocation, which is percentage of highest combat skill as extra damage to your spells. Gitzschleck. So you want percentage of magic level as damage for spells. Looking forward to your EK content. I think it's probably going to be straight after the Paladin. So we are getting there. We are getting there slowly. I don't know how long it's going to take me to level to 400 on my Paladin from level 115. Probably not terribly long. Month and a half or so, maybe. We'll see. $10 magic level difference? Yeah, I'm sure 10 magic level. Fiendish. Oh, there's a fiend. Okay, let's go do the fiend. Let's check the fiend. Oh. Northeast. East. Okay. All right. Brine Brute Fiend. Let's go. Hell Hunter. Okay. And then we're going to finish. Alpha Striker solo EK is amazing. Yes, Alpha Striker solo EK is good, but it is for solo only. Useless for bosses, useless for team hunts. So I don't know. If you are like literally playing solo hunting 99% of your time and doing nothing else, then sure. But Greater Marksman Gem. And 32 dust. I'll take the 32 dust. Pretty happy about that. Whoa. And there's some more dust. Some more dust. Popped an echo. 154. Okay, let's respect it. More dust. 4451. Okay. That's quite a bit of dust here as well. Oh, we can just run out now. Maybe one more pull in the central room. One more pull in the center. And let's get out. Yeah, this will be the last pull and we gain out. Is farming boss points like super important? No. Boss points are, in my opinion, kind of useless. Then again, I'm not a bosser, right? There we go. All right, thank you guys. Thank you for the hunt. All done with Azzilon. Here we go. I've got... Oh, I still don't have the Brood Rider Warden. And look at that. 16,000 charm points now. 16,000 charm points. I need another 277 charm points, and then I'll get Carnage tier 2. And I've got every charm on tier 2. Ugh. You can just right-click to remove tracking. True, but I do like to have a quick reminder of if I've got the wardens and stuff. But yeah, you of course, yes, you can right click in the bestiary tracker and click stop tracking. Stop tracking. Indeed, that is faster if you just want to quickly get rid of them. I like to have a quick peek, remind myself of the Animus, Warden, check the loot, see if I've unlocked everything, this kind of stuff. But yes, you can be a bit quicker. What second perk? No, you can have the same perk. You just go for the same perk twice, right? If the best perk is something, then you should just get it twice. Like I have extra damage for autos on the Paladin, which is very good. And I'll either, the second one I roll will be the +1 distance. And we'll either go for the percentage combat for auto attacks or for spells, depending on what we happen to roll first. On Paladin, it's actually kind of nice because you've got two that are very, very good, right? Let me do the loot split real quick with them. And money sent. All right. Where would you even use Carnage? I would use it on Spectres, on Pumin. Weapon Mastery or Persist launch? Ooh. Well, I'm not going to be playing the Paladin like all that much soon. I don't know. I'd wager Persist is going to launch first, but I don't know. Hey, Carbon. Physical Pierce on Sang Boat. Is that good or nah? There is no physical Pierce. Do you mean Are you trolling, Carbon? You're a paladin, no? You're a monk. What are you talking about, Sanguine Bow? There is no physical Pierce on the Sanguine Bow. Do you mean armor pen? If so, then no, it's not. It's not good enough. Armor 300 ms tibiapal.com/hunting. That's already there. You don't need to ask in chat. All right. So what time is it? 3:30. Got about another hour and a half or so. Let me just I might do my weeklies real quick. And then go on Persist after, maybe. Oh, we wanted to kill Moonsnow, didn't we? Let's see if we can kill Magnolia maybe instead. And then maybe like one or two weeklies. Let me get some Glacier Amulets as well. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't keep the armor pen, Carbon. It's all right, but not quite good enough. Yeah, I mean, I got mine on the 13th roll, so it took me a while. Come on, Moonsnow. Come on. No Q, please. No Q. Is this the Luquinho stream? Yep, that's right. Luquinho's always here. What level you take weekly? Beginner. Always beginner. Come on, come on. No Q, 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 no Q. Oh, now is someone in there? Come on. Let's see if anybody's in there. Oh, nobody in there. Love it. Oh, this has never happened before. Now, if only I could get it in there. Come on, come on. God, no. There we go. All right. We're going to try the strat where you kill it in one rotation, okay? You have to use the bone fiddle to do it. Like, she goes invulnerable, then you hit her once, play bone fiddle again, then she kind of goes invulnerable for like 2 seconds, and then you do it again. Last time I tried it, I did it. I got to skip the second stage. So we'll try that, see if it works. You just have to have bone fiddle off cooldown. I take beginner because it's the fastest. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay. Bam. Hey, we did it. See? We did it. 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 There we go. One rotation. Love it. Love it. Hi, suckers. Hey, enjoy the queue, motherfuckers. Enjoy Nevia. Can you explain how you skipped second turn? Yes, so here it is. When she goes, when you like get it to like deep red, she goes like invulnerable. And normally after she goes off invulnerable, you get 1 turn of damage. So you kind of have to nuke her in 1 turn to kill her off, and then you skip the turn. Then you skip the second stage if you nuke her. So if you're high level paladin, you can do it in 1 turn. If you're a lower level paladin or lower level EK or monk, like, you know, like around this level, what you can do is once she goes off invulnerable, you hit her, auto attack plus spell, and then you play bone fiddle. Again, you play bone fiddle, and that makes it go invulnerable again for like another 2 seconds, and then you get to do another auto attack plus spell before she heals to full health. So effectively, by using the bone fiddle, you get 2 turns of damage before she regenerates to full health. You just have to kind of practice and see how it works. But yes, it works. I've done it 2 times in a row now, so yeah, it does work. Same EXP. I don't care about EXP from weekly tasks. They're worthless. You don't do weekly tasks for EXP. Not the kill tasks anyway. Oh, and I want to do Kusuma as well, right? Whilst I'm here. Do you think it's worth spending a few KKs trying to get a few HP lesser gems on a level 450? I mean, at 450, you kind of reaching the point where the diminishing returns for the HP gems. It's not as worthwhile. Like, if you're going to be rolling for HP gems, you ideally want to do it at level 100. That's when you get the most value out of them. I don't know what vocation you're at 450, but it's still probably going to be pretty good for like a paladin and mages. So, I mean, you probably still want to roll for some lesser gems anyways. You definitely want, you know, on EK, you want the mitigation ones. On paladin and mages, you want to have the HP ones. So yeah, maybe worth rolling, you know, 20 or so anyways. I think she went invisible. I didn't kill her. I have no loot. I hate Maripur, dude. Oh my god. I thought I would never have to come here again, but then they dropped Magnolia, and now again I have to kill her 60 times. Nah, it doesn't matter. I have more kills on her anyway. 24 versus 12 on Magnolia. So whatever. Have to. For the Magnolia, I have to. Look at this shit. There's someone stuck in a buy offer yesterday for 70 KK for this stupid ass amulet. It's freaking garbage, and someone's got a 70 KK buy offer. What? Why? My 50 KK is already very high. 70? What is this guy smoking? Where are you going to use this? What are you going to hunt? What are you going to hunt that you need this shitty amulet for 70 KK? It's average. It's okay if you hunt an Azzilon solo on a level 600. Why else would you use it though? Firelib. You don't need it for Firelib. If you're in Firelib, you're team hunting. You don't need it. You don't need it for a team hunt. You go your collar. You stick their blue plasma collar on for a Firelib team hunt. You don't care. Surely. Oh. Why? All right, let me check my weeklies real quick. I'm gonna skip the Orc Riders. So we've got Liberty Bay, Grey Island, Port Hope, Dark Cathedral. Let's go Port Hope first. Why skip if you can go 18 out of 18? Why go 18 out of 18 when you can go 16 out of 18? I don't need 18 out of 18. Don't care. You bought the last one for 55 KK? Yeah, well, I mean, I do want to have it at this level. But by the time I'm like level 1K, I would get rid of it. It's really not that good. And I only want it. The only reason I even want this amulet is because of my YouTube videos. Like, I'd like to have the best in slot gear because, you know, I just know that if I don't have the amulet, a couple of years from now, I'll be getting questions like, ooh, why are you not using the precision amulet at Azzilon? It's best in slot here. Why are you using Pendulet? Oh. So whenever I record those, I just want to have the right amulet. Ideally, I would love if someone on Nevia would just let me use the amulet for like 1 hour. I'd borrow it for 1 hour. I'd go record Azzilon. I'd go record Nimisat. And then you can have it back, and then I don't want it. But, you know, Chatter has 2 of them. Oh, Chatter, my friend. Chatter, my good friend. How are you? Where is he? Chatter? Okay, well that may actually solve my problem there, Italian. I'm sure I can badger him a bit and get it from him. That may in fact help. You just made it. Oh, you asshole. I'll ask him. Wait, I just need to borrow it for literally like 2 hours, 1 hour at some point. Well, I want to record it for Nimisat bottom floor, Nimisat boss floor, and Azzilon. So it's like 45 minutes of hunting or so. But, you know, it probably wouldn't take a little bit longer than an hour. People don't have best at all level brackets. Yes, of course, but that's irrelevant for my content. My purpose of my guides and my content is to showcase the peak of what's achievable and doable and obtainable, and for that I should have best in slot, right? And I should be trying to showcase the equipment that is best for each slot spot. I had to go out before I managed to finish my previous message. Okay. I don't know if I saw your previous message, whatever it was you were talking about entirely. Sorry. Loan it to him, percentage of CPM. Nah, not like that. Not like that. What is the current good results on Northwest? No, I don't. I imagine around 9. It also depends on the level, right? I think anything above 9 would be pretty good. Come on, break. What? What is this bamboo made from? Steel? Sorry, I missed the answer on where to level as 300 MS. Tibiapal.com/hunting was my answer. You have it there. You can just check. It's easier to check there than ask in chat. This is what the website is for. Peaked at around 10.3. Okay, very good. That would be with Crypt Strike with the undead proficiency, I'm assuming. That sounds good. Sounds good to me. But honestly, I don't know, right? I haven't been there in some time. I don't know how good that really is. That sounds pretty good though. Over 10 raw is always nice on a monk. Sanguine Claws? Okay. I thought Crypt Strike with the 3% undead proficiency would be best. At least that's what I've been hearing. Although I suppose on West it probably doesn't make too much of a difference. It would definitely be better on East though. Crypt Strike. Yeah. What am I hunting today? We've just finished an hour at Azzilon Castle, so I was able to finish the bestiary there. Make a hotkey with the link to Tibia Power website. We have one. !hunt. !hunt. So you guys can reply with this to people. If someone is being obnoxious asking about hunting places that exist there you go. You can just !hunt. Crypt item for monk is more expensive than sanguine bow. Yep. It's also better than a sanguine bow. Am I right, monks? Am I right? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to do this. I don't. Let's go do the Dark Cathedral ones. Dark Monk and Wild Warrior. The rest I'll do another time. Not feeling it. Lava Lurker Bestiary? Yes. Warzone 4 pumps. Yeah, but if someone asks where to hunt, just click it. Got a stream deck? I do not have a stream deck. That may be the next donation goal, I suppose. If we complete this one, I guess a stream deck, maybe. I never really felt the need, but okay, Tseferki. That would be good. I don't think I want it just yet. What's your name on Nevia? Yeah, I would happily give you 5 silver tokens just to be able to borrow it even for 1 hour. No problem. I would definitely make sure you benefit from it. Demonic. Okay. I don't need it. I don't think I need it right now. But maybe in a couple of weeks or so. That would be with double E right here. Yeah. Oh, we're even in the same guild. Well, there you go. Sure. Thank you, Demonic. I'll let you know when I want to record. Probably in like 2 weeks or so. Maybe I'll be able to get it myself by then, but we'll see. I would like to add one constructive criticism. The hunting places for low levels are a bit too strong without imbuement. Okay, well, that depends which level you're talking about. I assume powerful imbuements from level 50. Anything below 50 doesn't require imbuements, and then I would disagree with your criticism. If you mean over level 50, then, well, it's inherently expecting imbuements because that's the modern game and you should have imbuements. And if you don't, then you need to make the adjustment to your expectations accordingly. No stream deck as a streamer is wild. It's all about space management, you know? I don't have like a perfect place to put it on my desk, you know? I don't know, I never felt like I really needed a stream deck. I don't know. I don't, maybe I'm just not seeing the upside. I feel like I can manage my stream fairly well without it. Feet cam. Oh my god. Cursed. I still think I would benefit more from a you know, high quality modern camera a bit more. I mean, this one is 12 years old or 13 years old. Even it came out in 2013. It's doing well. It's not a bad webcam, but it is getting a little bit dated. So hopefully we'll upgrade it at some point, and then I'll look into some stream decks afterwards. How low do I drop them? My pants to piss. All the way to the bottom because I sit down, you know. Gotta sit down and get a little bit of rest. Sharpshooter and Ephral Barrage or Divine Barrage and Oromond Catacombs. So generally what I found when I went around level 400 is that Ephral setup was a little bit more damage, but Divine setup was a little bit more comfortable and easier. So, but less damage and less experience. So basically, it depends how comfortable you are there. Pick beginner weeklies. Always beginner weeklies. I'm a forever beginner. Ah, perfect. Weekly's done here. Dark Monk and Wild Warrior now finished. So we've got Ghost, Crab, and Deepling Worker to do at some other point. I'm not feeling it now. I'll do it. It's time for Persist, I think. I think we're going to have a Persist stream. Woo! Being a family man is rough. You need that quiet time in the bathroom. Exactly. You just need to sit down, take a breather, you know, sit there for 10 minutes. If people aren't asking you what's taking you so long in the bathroom, you're not in there for long enough. That's all I'm saying. Unless people are getting concerned what's going on in there, you're not there long enough. I don't know, Tiger. I don't know the mechanics of Armor Pen. The average viewer doesn't give a single fuck about the quality of your webcam? I don't think that's true, Yoko. I don't think so. I think the overall quality of the stream benefits from a better webcam. And maybe you don't, and maybe some people don't. Maybe some people wouldn't even care if I had a webcam and would just rather watch the gameplay. But it's all about different subsets of the audience. There's going to be a lot of people who, you know, just chill and look at the webcam a lot. And for them, better lighting, better, especially for this bit, because I have like sun and lightning behind me there, and that's all fucked up. As you can see, the light is awful. You can't actually see the background. That would be much better with a better webcam that can handle lightning a bit better. Anyway, it's all about different parts of the stream, right? May upgrade Demon Bestiary bonus. It's going to be good for Azzilon Underground. Yeah, sure. If you've got that bestiary or something on your list, then sure. Actually, time to go. Okay. I went expert second time since release and regret it both times. Yep. Same. I went adept once and never again. It's all about the time investment, Pitman. I'd rather invest 30 minutes and get 80% of the reward than invest 10 hours to get 100% of the reward. The scaling in rewards compared to the time it takes to complete weeklies is out of whack, and it's not useful to go anything higher than beginner. if you are concerned with time efficiency. My non-existent wrinkles on my forehead. Oh. All right, let me see if there is anything else I want to do. So we've done Magnolia, done some weeklies. No more that I want to do. Yeah, I think we can maybe do 1 hour of. Maybe we can do 1 hour of Persist until 5 o'clock. I have been playing it a lot. I guess not that many people will be interested, but if anybody is interested in Persist, then maybe you can stick around. Let me just set it all up. I'm gonna have to update the game. Can I is there a game command on Kick and Twitch? Game category. Oh, category. Persist Online. Is that gonna work on Kick? No. Doesn't work. On Twitch? Category, no. Game, no. I'm gonna have to go manually update it all in the settings. This week I'll just do any creature and Grime Leech and 3.5k EXP. Sure. I don't know. I still like doing more beginners for more points. I'm still only on 16 points here. I think once I have like 25 points in the bonus promotion points, maybe I'll consider switching to expert or master. Maybe. And also, I like the soul seals, to be honest. I still have quite a few monsters I want to do in the soul pit solo, and that is nice with soul seals. All right, let me go manually into Twitch and Kick and update the category and the stream title, and then we'll switch to Persist Online. Okay, done on Twitch. Let me check out Kick. Okay. Updated on Twitch and Kick, so now actually no, actually let me open up Persist. What mobs are you thinking of doing? Not doing any more Tibia, just finished. I'm going to play a bit of Persist. I'll show you some of the mechanics there in case anybody's interested. Let me turn this off. Let me open up Persist. I'm going to have to tweak some audio and stuff to make sure it's not too loud and stuff. How do you spend weekly task points? You do it in the weekly window. All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna play some. Okay, that's pretty loud. I think. Let me just turn that down in a second. So I'm gonna play a bit of Persist Online. This game is still in closed development. As a content creator, I have access to the ongoing build, so I'm always checking stuff out, playing. I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun. And yeah, I guess I've been playing it quite a bit for the past week or so. So if anybody's interested, you can check it out. This is the game Tipsoft is developing and should be out in about, I don't know when it's going to be out. It doesn't have a date. I imagine within the next 2 years, though. Specifically, what do you do with them, with the points? You exchange them for wheel points. You can exchange them for wheel points. All right. So here's my safe house. Here is my main character that right now that I'm playing. It's a sword and revolver character. I'm going to pick up some food buffs before we leave. Because we are gonna, yeah, you need buffs from the food. Tibia could do with some of that. Let me see what we got. Increased crit chance and reduced consumable cooldown. Increased EXP and evasion rating. Increased loot values and max stamina. Let me get that. The food lasts for 2 hours when you use it. Increased protection versus elemental debuffs and reduced sprint stamina cost. Yeah, why not? Increased attack speed and increased protection versus physical debuffs. Yep, let's get that one. Skill cooldown, damage reduction rating. Yep, I'll take that one too. Loot values too. I think I already had loot values somewhere. Yes, I already have loot values from that one. Fish sticks. Do I have those? Reduce reload speed and increase headshot damage. Yeah, we'll take that one. Stamina regeneration. No. I think that'll do. I have a bunch of food there. I think that'll do. Yes, and yeah, you have to have proper kitchen and stuff where you can cook all this stuff. You can see what you have that you have ingredients for. You cook the common stuff, which is then used in the good stuff that you can use as an ingredient for the good stuff. Then you've got some remarkable stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have any recipes yet because I haven't hunted difficult enough stuff to get the remarkable recipes. But yeah, you have a bunch of buffs. Some are quite expensive to make, some are less expensive. This game also have infinite progression like in Tibia? No, it's more classical MMO with a level cap. More like a World of Warcraft type, where the power progression is going to come from like your skills and your talent and your gear, rather than from levels. It's honestly not very much like Tibia. Okay, I think I have all the buffs that I wanted. I have my ammo. Do I need anything? Got my healing stuff. I think we're good. Okay, let me load into the game. And yes, this is obviously pre-alpha footage. It's not like open yet or anything, so things will change. But I think it's it's not too far from what it's going to look like. I'm personally fairly into the art style. Obviously, it's not hyper realistic. It's not supposed to be like hyper realistic. It's supposed to look more like World of Warcraft or Borderlands or Fortnite or something like that. It's much closer to that. Okay, so I am now at the safe house of one of the factions in the game that I farmed rep with. So I can use the safe house. I can take daily missions with them. It's called the Legacy. Right here. I can pick up some dailies. I think I had to look at those earlier. Let me check. Yeah, we'll go for this one. Because it's actually an objective I can showcase. You can accept faction quests with labor as a reward while you have 100 or more labor. Never mind, we can't take that one. We can take this one. We have to kill 62 members of the opposing faction. Okay, we can take that one. And we have this one for placing banners. Okay, we'll take that one. Do we have anything else? We can get some ingredients here if we hand this in, but nah, never mind. Okay, so let me go start these two dailies. This is not Tibia. It's not Tibia. The category of the stream is not Tibia anymore, is it? I changed it to Persist Online. I'm pretty sure, unless I effed up somehow, but pretty sure I didn't. All right, so let's go towards the dailies. I've got my... this is largely a melee tank build that I have. But also a revolver playstyle. So what we're going to do is I think we're probably going to do finish the dailies. And then I'm going to go grind some of the higher difficulty stuff that I need to for hopefully farm some gear. Because also the main difference with compared to Tibia for me is the fact that you actually get majority of your progression through gear drops from random creatures, right? As long as you are hunting creatures of the right difficulty, they're going to be the source of your gear, you know? You don't have to be like buying gear or going to bosses and stuff to get the gear. You actually just get random stuff, random drops. For example, just right now I dropped a new pair of shoulders. They are worse than the ones that I have. Yeah. So I'm not going to be getting them, but that is how you actually progress your gear. What do I think is strongest for solo hunting? Well, scaling-wise, it is Sorcerer, but it's very demanding, so I wouldn't exactly recommend it. I think Paladin. Unfortunately, it's night, so it's quite hard to see shit right now. But that's kind of supposed to be a part of it. Like when you're actually exploring areas that are difficult for your level or difficulty, and it's night, it's fairly stressful. This game is like way harder than Tibia. It's very, very punishing. Like I can barely see these monsters here, but I know that they'll fuck me up if I just run in there. So let me take it a little easier. It's more survival focused. It's more methodical. Like for example, you have like crazy density of like monsters everywhere, and you can't just run in and kill them like you do in Tibia, right? You have to like lure them out and kill them like one by one and like focus on what you're doing. Otherwise, it's going to be too difficult. Harder and more punishing than Tibia. Definitely harder. I don't know about more punishing. Depends what you mean by more punishing. I don't think the death penalty is pretty harsh in Persist as well. I'm probably not quite as harsh as Tibia death penalty though. Tibia death penalty is something else. Here you just lose your backpack and everything in your backpack. So I would lose everything in here in my backpack. So all my like mats and everything that I've looted and stuff. So it would be very annoying, but anyway, the daily quest I'm going to do now is not particularly difficult. It's not. It's like a little bit of a difficulty below what I would normally do at this level. But we can see an elite. There you go. You can see the collar is red. That means he's an elite, which means he's got like special abilities and he's stronger. But again, it's a little bit lower difficulty than what I should be doing now, so it should be fairly easy anyway. All right, one of my dailies, I think, is planting a flag up on this building because it's the opposing faction. Nope. Actually, it's not here. It's in the other building. Let's go there. And I have to kill 65 of these. 62 of these humans from the opposing faction. So we'll go there. There's a lot of them in that house. It's a bit of a shame that it's night because it's quite hard to see, but I think it's getting lighter and lighter, so you should be able to see the day in a minute. So let me just check those Discord ping. Oh, never mind. It's not a warden. Okay, there I can see a bunch of these guys. Let me walk around. I've got to get inside this house to plant a flag up there at the top of the building as part of my weekly, part of my daily. Oh, I've got a skill up. I guess that'll be a good opportunity to showcase the skill tree. Okay, so I've got level up in endurance. Currently, I'm loading in points into this ability called Double Time. You and party members within 20 meters gain haste. I can reduce its cooldown. I can reduce its stamina cost. I can increase the duration. So right now, I like the duration. I just want to max it out. And then once you have 11 points invested in it, you can get like an ultimate choice of this ability, and you can either increase the duration by another 15 seconds, which would make it 25-second haste for me, which will be amazing. Or you can also, or you can just increase the duration on your party. So I guess if you were, if you were going for like a raid or bosses or whatever with your party, then you would go for that one. But for now, I'm just solo, so let's go with that one. Was it official release of this game? No. It doesn't even have a date announcement yet. Uh-huh. I'm a little bit over leveled for this now, so obviously, but if you can't, oh shit, there's an elite. Fuck. Okay. This guy's gonna be a little bit hard, I think. Ah. Alright. Ooh, he dropped a unique material consumable. Switches the armor type of a good quality item between flexible and sturdy. Ooh. That's interesting. I might need to start picking up flexible stuff then, because that might actually be really good. Let me... oh shit, there's another elite. Fuck. What is the main purpose of grinding in the game? We grind for better gear, but all that for to kill stronger zombies. Yeah, I mean, this game, honestly, is the closest comparison is like World of Warcraft, right? So sure, you grind your levels to get better gear, to clear better dungeons, to kill better bosses at higher difficulties, that kind of stuff, right? I mean... that's kind of the purpose of like every game, right? You want to get stronger so you can kill stronger stuff. Also, there's going to be actual honest to God PvP in this game as well. So you probably, at least I'm assuming there's going to be like PvP arenas like you have in World of Warcraft. So there'll be a competitive aspect where you're going to have like a PvP character and you're going to be doing like 1v1, 2v2, 3v3 duels. So you'll want to be grinding gear for that to have like a PvP items, because you have special, obviously on your gear you have special modifiers. I only have green gear, which is good gear, which only has one modifier. When you have blue stuff, they have 2 modifiers. Purple stuff has 3 modifiers, and legendary stuff has 4 modifiers. And you can have like PvP specific modifiers, like extra damage against players, less damage taken from players and stuff. So you'll have like an equipment set for PvP specifically if you roll all your gear exactly how you want. Okay, now it's daytime, so you're going to be able to see a little bit better, hopefully. And if the art style isn't for you, then that's fine. But it is the art style the game is going for. Okay, there's another elite. I do actually like killing elites if I can get my hands on them, because they do have a much higher drop rate of good items compared to just regular dudes. Oh. It's not like in Tibia where the fiends and stuff don't really give all that much. Here you do want to be killing the elites. They are much harder as well, but the reward is actually there. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes. Yeah, let me just go and try and nuke the elite. I'm gonna focus on the elite. I've got let me pop. Do I want to pop the food buffs? No. Let me just get my cooldowns up. Fuck, no, I had to use all my cooldowns because I drew aggro from these guys. Oh well. How big is the map right now? The map is very dense. It's not. This is something quite unique as well. It's not like World of Warcraft where the game is just huge and you have like this massive zone, which is all like the same difficulty. Like the game is very dense, and you know you can take a few steps out of where you are, and the difficulty increases like massively almost straight away. So I don't know. I don't know if the game is. I mean, the game is pretty big right now. I would say end to end, it's about a 4-kilometer square. So you can go like about from the center. You can go about 2 kilometers in each direction, and it's fully populated. I don't know if that really means anything to you, but that's for like on foot. That's that's fairly big, I would say. It's definitely it's not a finished game. It definitely only gets you to like level 40 content or so. I don't know what the level cap's supposed to be. I think level 100. So they still got a lot of work to do on the sort of more end game type, but that's probably for like full release. I think they're probably for early access. They wouldn't worry too much about the super end game. I killed 32 out of 62. Need to kill another 30. Let me go get these. And again, I remember when I came here to this zone for the first time, when it was, I know it was like level 12 or something. It was very, very hard. Well, obviously, when you come here, when you out level a little bit, not quite as hard. Do you really like it a lot? I do really like it. I play it like hours a week off stream just by myself because I enjoy it. So, yes, and I do think it'll actually be fairly successful when people give it a go. I don't know why people are so negative about the graphics. The graphics style is a choice. The gameplay and the progression especially feels very satisfying. Is there a level cap? Yes, I believe it's level 100. But there is not enough content in the game right now to like reach level 100. I think the highest level in the game. This is like pre-early access, right? Do keep that in mind. There's only like 15 active players or whatever testing. The highest level I think is like level 60 or so. But yes, I'm very excited for the launch itself because like now I have done a lot of progress. I know quite a lot about the game. It'll be very exciting for me to actually play it when it releases and try and sort of compete for like top 1 or whatever. Probably won't have enough time to compete for top 1, but hopefully oh shit. Probably like top 10, and I'll probably be going for like a PvP ranking as well. I really do hope there will be a PvP matchmaking and arena on launch, because that's what I would probably focus on primarily. Oh, there's an elite. There we go. Let's fuck him up. He drops good items. He was halfway nuked by this other dude. Oh, he dropped a bunch of cash. Okay. 48 out of 62 farmers. All right. Need another 13. Okay, let me go to the other house. Yeah, I'm honestly a fan of the graphics. Generally, it's low demand on your CPU, and it's honestly, to me, graphics are like Borderlands. Like it's when I launched the game for the first time, I just thought, wow, this looks a lot like Borderlands, and I think that's not a bad thing. Like Borderlands is a pretty good-looking game. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. Hang on. Anyway, the gameplay loop and progression is the main thing that I like. There's so much to progress, and it's very satisfying to keep going. And there's always, it's kind of like in Tibia. They've got the formula down where there's always something you want to do, right? You finish one thing, and there's always a next thing that you want to be grinding towards, next thing to progress, next thing to improve, etc. And that's always in here as well. What did we loot there? Component set. Adds progress to the currently active mod and its tier on an equipment piece. Okay. Oh, this is for... Okay, so yeah, like you have, for example, on this item, you have the stamina regeneration. And if I use this, that's going to up it to like the 4%. And then I'm going to have to unlock the next tier in the safe house. We'll do that later. Got a recipe for some food, but I already know this one, so I'll bin it. This item is good. I didn't know that the item existed. It changes between flexible and sturdy. This is like cloth versus like plate mail or whatever in other MMOs. So you've got more like a heavy armor, which is sturdy, and you have more flexible, which is the other one, which is like basically evasion versus damage reduction, right? It's like dodge versus damage reduction. I go for the damage reduction one rather than the dodge one. So if I drop a nice item from the other set, I can use this thing to change the type. That's going to hopefully be quite useful. Okay, let me run in the house and kill the farmers. Oh. Okay, I only need 2 more, so let me see if I can get out. Got 2 hurlers and a banshee in here. Let me... Okay. Alright, this daily will be... Ooh, there's another elite there. It's a dreadnought, I think. Those guys hit very hard and have a lot of health. They're like big tanks. They give a lot of XP though. Let me go do him with the revolver. The revolver has a special mechanic. You have 6 bullets in your weapon, but as long as you're not missing, and every time you hit with the bullet, then the next bullet deals 20% more damage. So basically, it's for accuracy-based playstyle, and you want to hit every single one. And then the 6th one obviously does tons of damage. Is get 120% damage multiplier. You combine that with an ability. In addition, like this, for example, I have an ability called Taste the Arc, which deals an additional 160% of the weapon DPS, which scales with the bonus from the revolver. So you can really make some crazy combos, especially for like, you know, one-shotting someone in PvP, right? I've dealt over 2,000 damage with a single hit, which would one-shot like anyone below like level 200, level 20. Okay, where do we have the next? Oh, we have another... Oh shit, I need to actually kill those dudes in that zone. I don't think I can go in here. I need to go back. I need to kill 2 more. Damn it, but I actually need to kill them in this area. Is this the... Oh, here we go, in this area. Okay, so now if I kill 2 more here, that's fine. It's 1. And 2. Okay, that quest is done. There is another quest that I have 360 meters from here. This will be only against zombies. I'll be in a building full of zombies. And the profession system is pretty cool as well. Like there's a lot of different professions that you can invest in, get special abilities that, you know, define your build, depending on what you want. And it's fairly interesting as well. It's pretty deep. Oh, is that another elite? Yes, let me go fuck this guy up. I do like hunting elites. Although this one is only difficulty free, so not very hard for me right now. What has he dropped? Just an item. Okay, whatever. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I thought that was a food. Oh, right. We did drop some food. We dropped pancakes from one of them. Reduce skill, stamina cost, increase character level, EXP gain. Okay. Well, I'm not actually EXPing right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish the daily, and then we're going to go actually hunting and progressing the level. And that's when we're going to pop the food, because we're actually going to go to like a slightly more difficult area where without buffs I would probably die. Got this last little mission in this building. Doing the multi-action to not miss auto attacks also works with doing runes. Oh wow, okay, cool. That is a good strat as well then, Gopher, yeah? Cool. Thanks for sharing. Is there any news on release schedule? No. I'm starting to think that they're probably getting closer rather than further, because they've been doing a lot of playtests recently. It feels like every time they release some bigger feature, they do a public playtest, which makes me kind of feel like, you know, maybe they feel like they're almost ready. Just want to make sure, you know. It would be an early access. It wouldn't be like feature complete fully if they released anytime soon, but it would be, yeah, it'd be pretty fun anyway. Okay, I need to go really high in this building. It's like floor 12 or something. It looks like for this mission. And then I'm gonna have to go all the way down. How long until the launch, in your opinion? So I think there's gonna be 2 launches, right? There's gonna be like an early access launch. And I would feel like this one is... Oh, my weapon's broken. Shit, I'm gonna have to repair it. And I would say that one is probably 12 to 18 months away. Hell, maybe it'll be something for Tibia's 30th anniversary, so I don't know. Maybe even sooner, but... And then there's gonna be like a 1.0 official out of early access launch. But that one, I imagine, is probably like 3 years away at least. But that's just me guessing, of course. I don't know what the plans are. All right, here we go. We're on the roof. I think there's a special... Yes, there's a special elite here, the Toy Master. Let me... I think I should be able to just F him up. It's only difficulty 4. Okay, he has a lot of health though. Dropped an item. Cowboy hat, level 27. Increased damage reduction rating versus elites and bosses. Okay, I don't think I need that. And where's this mission that I had to do? There was a mission somewhere. Oh, right here. Here we go. Place the propaganda flag here. Okay, and that is my weekly done. I can go do my daily done. I can go hand in the 2 dailies we've just done, and then I can go actually EXP a bit and showcase the spot that I'm farming now. Hopefully we drop some solid gear. Now I just got to run 12 floors down. Jumping off would definitely kill me. Yes, the running up and down floors is one of the less fun parts of this game. Thankfully it doesn't happen all that often. I think I can jump from floor 2 in here. Yes, here we go. Oh, even bounced off the helmet of the zombie to prevent fall damage. Based. All right. All right, let's go hand in the quest. Refill, repair my gear, and we'll hopefully go and grind out one extra level. There's one. Oh, there's the NPC. Okay. Come on. Okay, I got some pristine junk from this, which is stuff that you can take to the safe house and disenchant or recycle and get a bunch of raw materials for crafting. The crafting is actually pretty good as well. You're going to be crafting a good portion of your gear. Weapons, you're definitely going to be crafting and enhancing via your, the crafting safe house. Is it true that I quit Tibia because of RP nerf? Wait, what RP nerf? You mean the RP nerf like weeks ago? That wasn't even a nerf. And here is the other. Oh, no, hang on. I have another NPC. Oh, here it is. Here is the guide I want to. Here we go. Got some EXP and reputation. All right, let me just go to the safe house, drop off all the stuff, refill, and we're going to go and actually do some EXP grinding. Recycle junk items, and we still have a lot of stuff. Okay, what do I... This I really want. This I'm really happy to have dropped. Drop some stuff in here. Got some tools in here. No, don't care about this one. Don't care about this one. The pancakes in here. Fish sticks. Yeah, we'll use that. Okay, we dropped a few more items. Let me see if there's anything usable here. Okay, level 22 iron plates. No, that I can get rid of. Level 29 helmet. Better evasion rate and damage rate, and I could turn it into a sturdy armor. Chance to block debuff acid versus reduced stamina cost. I think I'd rather have the reduced stamina cost, and I don't think this is good enough. New legs, level 28 versus level 32. No, don't need that. Get rid of it. And another helmet. More evasion. Not really worth changing. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it. So we can log back in again. And now we're gonna go to a farming ground where I'm currently farming, which is more relevant difficulty for my level. Gonna pop all the food buffs and we'll see if we can drop something. The item I'm ideally looking for an upgrade, the biggest upgrade for me right now would be my revolver. I'm weapon 33 and this revolver is level 29. So I could definitely get a slightly better revolver. Let's see if we're able to loot something. Can you hear any of the audio in the game, by the way? Can you hear a bit of the background music and stuff, or is it too quiet? Because I could turn it up a bit. I imagine you can hear the shooting. You can definitely hear the shooting, but I don't know if you can hear any of the... No, you can't hear any of the... Okay, let me see. It'll be the ambience, right? Now you can probably hear a bit, right? I don't think there's like music. There's more like, yeah, ambience like this. Is this from Tipsoft? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to run for about 30 to 60 seconds to the zone I want to farm now. What are these yellow and blue circles around me? Those are usually buffs, right? Those are like spell effects when I pop them. So right now I'm going to pop one like this. You had this like yellow stuff, right? That's a buff. You can see in the top right, I have a 10-second buff that lets me sprint without using stamina. And yeah, if I do this one, this blue one means I have armor, shield from an ability. All right, and we're going to be farming starting from here and over there as well. The biggest, the hardest monster in this sort of difficulty is this guy here, Overseer, with the weird ass horns on his head, because he buffs everything around him. So you kind of just want to nuke him as soon as possible, otherwise it's a problem. And he also has an annoying mechanic of dodge. So you hit him once, and then for a few seconds he has damage immunity. So you've got to focus on somebody else, and then you kill him, and then you kill everything else. Always kill him first. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to pop all the buffs as well, right? Let me pop all the food. All right. Character EXP gain and evasion rating. Crit chance and reduced cooldown on consumables. Increased max stamina and increased loot. Increased protection versus debuffs and reduced sprint stamina cost. Increased attack speed and protection versus physical debuffs. Reduced reload time and increased headshot damage. And reduced skill cooldown and increased damage reduction rating. There we go. Now you can see all those buffs here on the top right. They all last 2 hours. They persist through death as well. And yeah, now I'm going to be... They're all like small bonuses. It's not like they suddenly... Ah, shit, I missed. Now my revolver's reset. They're not like huge bonuses. If you look over, it's like 6%, 5%, 4%, 8%, 5%. They're small bonuses, but if you have like 12 bonuses of like 5% across different things, you know, it adds up, obviously. Okay, let me get in here, line them up for my melee. Let's see if we can find some. See if we can find some elites. Elites at this difficulty definitely are a little bit more demanding, especially if they come in a group of a bunch of monsters. Oh shit, there's one of these. Nuke him. Got some junk items that I can disenchant and then be able to craft something better later. So later I'll show you some of the stuff you can craft in the safe house. Oh, here's an elite. Oof. Okay. He's surrounded by this overseer. I don't want to fight an overseer and an elite. That would definitely be too much. I don't know if I can lure him out, though. Especially with these guys behind me. This purple stuff around me now is a debuff. It's... I don't remember which one it was. Here, let me kill this stuff. Uh-huh. Okay. Maybe... Okay, let's try and kill some of these off. Okay, so now I just have just the overseer and the elite. Okay, that should be alright, actually. Let me see if I can kill the overseer first. Oh, where the fuck is he gone? I missed. Ah. Alright, I've got him. Try and kill this guy. Okay, alright. Is this hardcore PvP? It will be. Yes, it will be. It will be pretty hardcore PvP. There's going to be way more PvP focused than Tibia is these days. Okay, well, did he drop anything? He dropped some boots. Level 28 flexible armor, increased stamina regeneration. Ah, never mind. I actually have the best possible boots for my level with flat HP. Flat HP is good in this game too. I have the mod of increases maximum HP, which is super good. No, not for you if it's got PvP. I don't know if it... Well, there are punishments for PvP like in Tibia. So, like, I don't... So hardcore PvP is going to be more around, like, competitive PvP, I imagine. I don't know if it's going to be super PvP heavy for, like, casual players just exploring the game. Because there's punishments for killing people like in Tibia, right? You've got a karma system where you're going to be weaker and weaker if you keep killing people. But there definitely will be PvP, so that if someone wants to fight you for like some respawn or whatever, then they can. And I think there's going to be quite like a competitive guild type PvP as well. In fact, that's probably the part of the game that I'm looking forward to the most, because it's going to be very... there's going to be a lot of skill expression in that. Unlike in Tibia. Okay, let's see if we can find some other elites. Always on the lookout for elites. I'd like to hit level 34, but I don't know if we have enough time for me to hit level 34. There's an overseer, so got to watch out for that one. Don't want to pull him without clearing some stuff out first. Okay. This guy, let's trigger him. Then he's got this blue thing around him, if you look, and that means he's got full evasion, so I can't hit him. Okay, here we go. Now I can. It's disappeared. Okay, well, that was easy. Is it always the same animation when you hit with the sword? Yes. It's a different one for... Like, you've got a special attack. You've got some animation, but yes, one of the... They published the... like the roadmap or whatever what they're working on right now, and melee combat is like one of the main things that they're looking at right now to make it feel a little more interesting, because yes, it's pretty basic right now. They will be adding new animations and stuff. They actually specifically called that out like a month or so ago on the roadmap. Any elites here? No, I don't think so. Let me check up here. No, but I can go in and mess. Oh shit! There's an overseer. No! I don't want him. I'm glad I spotted that overseer right at the end. I did not want to pull him there. Yeah, I am mostly a melee heavy build. I went very heavy into the swords. I think a lot of people prefer playing with the guns, though. I mean, it's obviously supposed to be a shooting game first and foremost. Okay, he's got full evasion now. There we go. Right, he's quite. Well, once he does, his evasion is off. He's got quite low health, but that evasion to start with is very annoying to deal with. Just pull some of these monsters together. Oh, what's that? Ruffian. Oh, okay, those are NPCs. I didn't know they have a base up there. Let me just scope it out real quick. I don't really want to fight them. I don't like fighting NPCs. Because they attack from range and it's quite annoying to deal with. Yeah, okay. They have a little base here. Good to know in case I ever have to kill them for some bounty or something. For a daily. I want an EXP analyzer type of thing where I can see how long till next level. Yeah, I mean, I don't want the UI to get too clunky personally, but yeah, I feel like that's something that they could add, sure. Oh, one-shot him with a headshot, crit headshot, and one shot. Oops, hello. Oh no, another overseer, no! Okay, what do we have here? And by the way, at night, I get a feeling that at night there's a higher density of monsters as well. You can't see them as easily, because look, now I can see all the monsters, right? I can see them all, and I can like sort of plan my fight. If it's nighttime, there's more of them, and you can't exactly see all of them. So it's like you hit one, and suddenly 6 of them are running out. It's really quite stressful when you come out at night hunting them. Which is, you know, it is the supposed goal of this game. It is supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be some cookie cutter MMO where you just go in and you just kill everything, no problem, just grind 50 monsters at a time. It's supposed to be for people who like a difficulty curve. Like now I'm pretty strong for this area as well. But I can promise you that as you're progressing through the game, when you first go up a difficulty level, it's very difficult. Let me see what we got here, if I can just run in. Is there any overseers? The overseers are the only thing that concern me. I don't see any overseers. I think I can just run in and fuck these up. Let's go. Okay, one more, another one. Oh, a bunch of easy ones. All right. Oh, and there's an elite. All right, we'll get an elite in a second. Here isn't a fire elite. Right. What else do we have around? Looks like we might just be able to just get in there. Make sure I have all my cooldowns up, and then I think I can just Leroy Jenkins in there. Persistpal.com when? It exists! Go on it right now! Persistpal.com is a thing already. You can literally go on and check it out. Click on that link and check for yourself, dude. You thought you were being funny. You thought you were being funny, but it's actually there, dude. Alright, let's go and hunt this guy up. There we go. Oh, that was very easy, actually. Surprisingly easy. Oh, and he dropped an item. Level 23 flexible armor. Okay, no good, no good. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I am really into this game. I really like it. So, Yes, I am planning to have a website with all the like quest guides. I'm intending for it to be kind of like a wiki, plus like some tools and stuff. Persist better than Tibia? I think it has more potential to be more appealing to more people. Tibia is ultimately only appealing to people who played Tibia 20 years ago, and it's not particularly appealing for anybody else. Whereas this, I could like a World of Warcraft player that's looking for like a more hardcore MMO, I would be totally into this, or any other MMO type players. Tibia? Do you think a World of Warcraft player is into Tibia? Fuck no. But this, for sure. I just hope that the only things that I still haven't seen in the game, and I'm sure they've planned, but it's stuff like end game, right? Right now it's in development, so there's no real end game. But I do hope they have like proper dungeon system or like raid system, like in World of Warcraft, you know, where you group up as 20 people and you go defeat some epic boss or whatever for like best in slot gear, like that. That would be, I mean, that is necessary, right? I haven't seen any of that yet. I'm sure it's on the roadmap. It'll be great. When that's in the game, but I don't know if that's going to be there for early access anyways. Yeah, you saw the blind ability when this dude just blinded me with his spit. Is Persist out yet? No, it's not out. It's not even enough. There's going to be a playtest, I think, this month, so it's not too far away, I hope. But no, there is no confirmation or anything. Getting closer and closer to that level 34, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. Maybe I'll have enough time. Oh, that wolf animation was messed up. I don't know if you saw that. The UI, yeah, the UI is basic. They do also have UI rework on. I think they are mostly focused on the gameplay and progression systems, and those things that are the things that mostly work for me. I would love a UI rework for sure. But they already said that they will do that. Sorry about that weird Windows notification. I don't know where that came from. I don't really have anything that should have triggered that. Let's see. Pull these monsters. They just got to prioritize, right? It's still a fairly small team, although I think they have quite a few people working on it, but still a small team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me get all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and finish up this guy. Hope people start playing this so I get some spawns. I think the initial player base of Persist obviously will be from Tibia, obviously, because there's going to be a lot of word of mouth for Tibia players and stuff. But I think ultimately, like long term, I don't necessarily think that there's going to be like a ton of Tibia player overlap with this game. Okay, now we're going to do a big pause on top. Oh, let me see if we can do this. One sec. Hope I haven't overdone it here. No, we good. That was a lot of XP though. Thank you very much. Hi. Oh god. I always struggle to read your name. Always F's me up. Let me check. Einachsman. Thank you. Thank you for the 4-month sub. Appreciate it. Let me just repair my weapon before it runs out of durability and I end up screwed in a pull. Yeah, it's a closed pre-alpha footage. It's not even available. It's not available to anybody, right? Other than like permanent testers. So yeah, the UI definitely isn't like the highest priority, right? As long as it's functional. Mass flam. Like melee weapons are kind of like that. Melee weapons are the only weapons that hit multiple targets in this game. Everything else is single target. Technically, I suppose you have machine guns which have piercing. So like you hit the first target and the target behind it gets hit for like 50% and another target behind it for another 25% or something. So you have that kind of AoE damage, but largely everything in this game other than the melee weapons is largely single target. As far as I can remember anyways. One, two, three, four. Okay, we can grab all these. Although I don't have any of my melee abilities. One's coming up in 2 seconds. Okay, let's go. Oh, leveled up in my first aid skill. Guess I can show you that tree as well real quick. Here's the first aid. Here I just go for passive bonuses. I'm not so bothered about the actives. I mean, this one seems, I guess, interesting. 10% damage for 20 seconds for self and party, with up to 35 seconds. I don't know. I guess 10% damage for 35 seconds for everybody in the party. This would be really good for like a raid, right? But it's not actually very good for solo. So I'm just going to go with this one, which actually gives me just increased max HP. The other ones increase application speed when using medical consumables and increased healing when using medical consumables. Probably doesn't mean much to anybody watching, but yeah, it's pretty good. Let me trigger this guy. Sorry about the Outlook reminder. Let me hide it. Will you be able to just kill other players running around? Yes, above like protection level. So you have like level 10. I think up to level 10 there is no PvP. But once you over level 10, yeah, if I just run into somebody, yeah, it's just open PvP. If you kill people, you do get like a karma debuff, which means you have like negative karma, which like lowers your damage a little bit, but not by much. It only becomes relevant if you kill a bunch of people. Like if you were to go on like a killing spree, killing newbies, you know, if you're level 50 and you're going around killing level 15s, you would basically get like massive debuffs where you just wouldn't be able to do it. You could do it like once or twice, just if somebody was really annoying you, you could do it. But yeah, generally you would just get such massive debuffs that wouldn't be done. But if you're killing somebody like around your level, then yeah, you could just PvP someone just like that. Yeah. Obviously now the game is pretty empty. There's nobody anywhere because it's pre-alpha. There's nobody around because nobody's like invited to the game, other than content creators and like permanent testers. Ah. Alright, let's start slowly heading back because I can see that I'm almost leveled up. You can see my EXP bar on the top left. I'm level 33, and the blue bar around is like my EXP progression. We're almost there. Oh, Oh, there it is. I don't think I've looted anything that good. We'll double check everything when we get back to the base. I haven't actually been paying that much attention to everything that we've been looting. Maybe we've got something good, but I just didn't notice. One shot. Right. Yeah, we've almost leveled up. So we'll level up, we'll head to base. I'll show you the safe house real quick and then we'll finish. Hello, Kishu. Is that Tipsoft MMO is developing. Ooh, we got a Desert Eagle. I can see we've looted Desert Eagle. That's a revolver, so I think. That could be better than mine. Let's see what level it is. Level 23. Never. Oh no, it's a pistol anyways. It's not a revolver, so it's not for me. I'm looking for a better revolver. I might just need to craft one. Maybe we'll set off a crafting project when we get back. What do we have here? Juggernaut and was that a hurler? Yeah, there's a hurler. Okay. And there we go. Bam. Level. Ooh, I got 500 max HP. That's actually awesome. The HP is hard to come by. Okay, so we get 500 max HP. And we got a badge to level up another skill tree. Okay, anyways, that's all I wanted to do. Wanted to level up. Almost out of durability on my gear, so kind of have to go back anyways. Let me pull these monsters and then run back to base. And we'll set off a crafting project for a new revolver. Uh-oh, it's a storm. I just heard someone asked if I'm playing a paladin here also. Well, it's all shooting, right? It's basically all paladins. You can run a melee build. Generally, they're a little inferior to the shooting builds. Generally, what you want is you want to have a main shooting weapon, like you open up and kill things, start, and when things get on top of you, if you get overwhelmed with like a bunch of creatures around you, then you finish them off with melee. That's how I've found. Down FPS, yeah, it's because I'm streaming though. When I don't stream, the FPS is not so low. But anyway, it's not optimized. Again, it's not at this stage of development where you're optimizing for like FPS, you know. But yeah, so when I'm streaming, the FPS does go a little bit low. We're almost back to the safe house. Quick repair. Ooh, I can see there's a warden on Tibia I want to go to. How much did you get paid to play that game? Nothing. I'm not getting paid to play it. And I don't like this kind of negativity. As a warden, let me see if I'm going to go to it. Yes, there's lots of people going. Okay, I'm going to go. It's a mycobiotic beetle. That's which rotten blood is that? We're just going to go clear that real quick. Then we're going to go back to Persist, just to the safe house, and then I'll finish. Will you be able to farm Buechka on the Persist? I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a real money train. Well, there is an auction house. So Persist, if there's enough of a player base, it'll be like World of Warcraft gold farming, right? You'll be able to farm gear, sell it for gold, then sell the gold on like some third-party application for real money. It's going to heavily depend on how much the player base, how much player base there is, right? Do I have any bolts? I have a grand total of 14 bolts. I have a grand total of 14 bolts, so I think we're gonna go with a bow this time. Let's see how this this warden goes. Rotten blood wardens can go a little bit bad. Not that don't always succeed. Let's see anyway. I don't know which one it is, so I'm gonna have to check every single one, unless VS5 wants to show me. No? You want to show me which one it is? Is it this one? Yes, looks like it's this one. Beetle. It's a beetle. Okay, now we're just waiting for the beetle. Let me put some music now that we've quit Persist for a minute. All right. So we're gonna do a quick warden. Yeah, then back to Persist just to do a crafting project for my revolver, and then we'll finish. Oh, I don't even have them in the bestiary actually. And I'll have a warden ready, hopefully. Eldaris is main EK. What level is he? 1018. Should be okay. We should go soon. Okay. I think it's quite far. Actually, no, I don't think it's that far. All right. Got the team. All right, let's see how that goes. Trap someone. Go. Okay. High level content, I know. Look at this. Look at this. Rotten blood service. 20 people. What's the mechanic here that I have to be aware of? Anything I need to be aware of here? Like exploding corpses or anything like that? I see I have some charges on me. Do I need to be very aware of what that means? Every creature you kill can spawn a totem. Okay. 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 Totem does a lot of death damage. So if I see a totem, stay away. There's a decaying totem. Okay, I see. Oh. Go half box with EK? No, thanks. There are no Bashmans here. I know, I'm sorry. I've been holding on to that Bashman bounty for ages. It's only 302 kills. We'll get there. Tips off making another MMO, wasting Tibia earnings? I think that's a good way of spending the earnings. Tibia's not going to be around forever. May as well invest into something else. And I think it's going well. I can already change to Master Weeklies. Oh yeah, for sure. I think we should be getting close to the Warden from what I saw in the photo. It's going to be chaos when everybody's going to be running out, though. I hope no one is just going to charge out, and instead we clear the way back. Otherwise, it's just going to be absolute madness. Oh, I think the Warden's coming. There it is. Let me go loot some bodies behind me. There could be some crystal coins in there. Ah, profit. Profit. They didn't loot the bodies, the idiots. They didn't loot the bodies. Ah, freaking noobs. Free crystal coins for me, baby. Here we go. Bam, 30 charm points. I do hope they clear. I do hope they clear, not just run out. Please. It's getting a little tight here. Okay. Don't come through, everybody. There's chaos, dude. It's kind of fun, though. I do like this part of Warden hunting. Community, you know? This is the most community I've experienced in Tibia in a long time. It's an adventure, yeah. When you come on this level, it's definitely an adventure, dude. Definitely. There we go. 30 charm points for free and some solid bestiary progress. I'm bailing out. Smell you later. All right. Nice. Very good. Very good. All right. That'll be it for the stream. Let me just go over to Persist Online then real quick again. Let me just sort out the equipment we got. Let me recycle all junk. Let me see what items we got, if we got actually anything good. Level 23. No. Don't care about this. Reduced durability loss while crafting is actually kind of interesting because I keep those just because it's when you want to, not when you're crafting, when you're harvesting. That means your tools, you can see my tools in here on the right hand side. They lose less durability, and then I can get more crafting materials from them, which is worth. What else do we have? boots, stamina regeneration, flexible, pretty good, but not good enough. Armor 25, flexible, increased damage reduction rating versus elites and bosses, not good enough. Pistol, I don't need. Another boots level 30, chance to block, debuff, disgusted. That is an extremely annoying debuff that I hate, and I would love to have that protection, but it's not better than increased maximum HP, so I'm still going to get rid of it. And don't need this. Steak knife level 32. Not for me, but might be for another one of my characters. I'm just going to put it in here. Save it for later. Okay. And as I was saying, my weakest piece of equipment is probably this revolver right now. So I'm just going to schedule a craft of a new one. It's a Colt Anaconda, and I can choose the level I want it. I would like it between level 31 and 35, considering I'm level 34. And it will take 7 hours and 22 minutes to craft it. It'll come with a random modifier, random crit chance, random crit damage. So there's a bit of variability in it if it's going to be good or not. But let me just schedule it. And what else did I want to do? I think I wanted to upgrade something from my gear. Let me have a check. Yes, this one. Increased stamina regeneration. I want to upgrade. So you can see that I have the increased stamina regeneration mod, but it's locked on 4% now. I can unlock the next tier in the safe house. So I can just leave this in the safe house. And in the armor workshop, I can upgrade that. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. I can upgrade it. Unlock mod tier, reroll mods, increase max durability. You're going to unlock the mod tier. Increase stamina regeneration, and that'll take 30 minutes only. So, actually, we're going to set it on this one. Then I can get some refund for some mats of a higher percentage. Okay, there we go. So he'll work on that for 30 minutes. And yeah, that's it. That's the safe house. You can craft a bunch of tools. You can craft some medical stuff. You can, on higher level, you've got more and more options that you can, of things that you can do, how you can edit the weapons and what you want to craft, what level, etc., etc. Anyways, I got to finish. I got to make some dinner and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Mostly we had Tibia, but then followed up with a bit of Persist Online. Like I say, I really enjoyed this game, even if, you know, it doesn't look that great when you haven't played it before, but I like it. And I am looking forward to when it releases. I think it's going to be pretty good PvP. Anyways, I'll finish now. I'll probably be back streaming on Wednesday. So hopefully see you all on Wednesday. And yeah, all right. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good day.